So she has also written in her diary that she don't have a good friend and she want a good friend in her life because with the friends one can have a good time. They can talk their things whatever they want to talk. So that is the thing. Now we will start reading the next para. Let me put it more clearly since no one will believe that 13-year-old girl is completely alone in the world. And I am not. I have a long loving parents and the 16-year-old sister, and there are about 30 peoples I can call friends. I can call friends. I have a family, loving aunt, and good home. No, no, the surface I seems to be everything except one true friends. All I think about when I am with friends is having a good time. I can bring myself to talk about anything but ordinary everyday things. But you don't seem to be able to get closer, and that is the problem. Maybe it's my fault that we won't confine to each other. In any case, that's just how things are. And unfortunately, they are not liable to change. This is why I have started the diary to enhance the image of this long awaited friends in my imagination. I don't want to jot down the facts in the diary the way most people would do, but I want the diary to be my friend, and I'm going to call this friend Kitty. So what happened? She have a family. She have the family members, but she want to spend a good time with her friend to whom she wants to talk some privately or some personal thing. We can talk in the ordinary things, but she wants to talk actually whatever ordinary things in her life every day, but she won't got closer to her friends and to her family. Even we cannot confine in one or the another since the writing fact cannot be changed. Annie started writing in the diary that was her everlasting friend, and she gave her it a name that is called Kitty. So that is her most important. Since no one would understand the world of my story to Kitty, if I were to plunk right in, I had better provide a brief sketch of my life, much as I dislike doing so. My father, the most adorable father I have ever seen, did not marry my mother until he was 36 and she was 25. My sister Margot was born in the Frankfurt in Germany in 1926. I was born on 12th June 1929. I lived in the Frankfurt until I was 4. My father immigrated to the Holland in 1933. My mother Edith Hollander Frank went with him to the Holland in September, while Margot and I was sent to the Aachen to stay with our grandmother. Margot went to Holland in December and I followed in February. When I was plunked down on the table as a birthday present for Margot, I started writing right away the Montessori nursery school. I stayed her there until I was 6, at which time I started in the first form. In the sixth form, my teacher was Mrs. Carpurus and the headmistress. At the end of the year, we were both in tears as we said to the heartbreaking farewell. So here what happened, she said that Annie wrote that her father was a most adorable person. At the age of 36, he got married to the Annie Frank's mother, Edith. In 1926, her sister Margot was born. Then she was born on 12th June 1929. They lived in Germany. In 1933, her father immigrated to Holland. She, along with the Margot, went to the Aachen to stay with her grandmother. By December, Both the sisters went to Holland. There she started studying in the Montessori nursery school. When she was in the sixth class, Mrs. Cupurius was her headmistress. At the end of the year, there was a farewell function. The separation from the headmistress was full of the tear because she loved her teacher very much. She admired her and she wants to be study with her, but it is quite not possible because they have to be migrated to the with their parents. So in the summer 1941, grandma fell ill and had to have an operation. So my birthday passed with a little celebration. Grandma died in January 1942. No one knows how often I think of her and still love her. This birthday celebration in 1942 was intended to make up for the other. The grandma's candle was lit along with the rest. The four of us are still doing well, and that brings me to the present day of 20th June 1942 and the solemn dedication of my diary. So she said that she had written that she likes her grandmother very much. She loves her. So, and she loves to because she had to separate from her headmistress, and he loved her grandmother very much. She fell ill in the summer 1941. She had an operation, but grandmother was died in the January 1942. Her death was the most troublesome for them. At the Annie's birthday celebration, a separate candle was lit for her grandmother. In her diary, she had written that four members were doing well, but she was much dedicated to her diary. This event was written in the Annie on the 20th June 1942 on Saturday. That she was her birthday was very simple on that day because her grandmother was died and she felt so sad because of that, and that is the very difficult time for their family, so that is why they are not celebrating her birthday with full enthusiasm. But she said that I have lit the one simple candle for my grandmother's because she was died at that time.